Hello everyone, the Panda Senpai here, and welcome to Rogue Adventure. This is a card building games slash RPG adventure, I would say, and it's very similar to what you may know by Slay the Spire for Steam on the computer. I played this game quite a bit on my phone, and I'm actually gonna start fresh here with you guys on YouTube. So we are gonna jump right in and going to start a new adventure. One thing I really like about this game is that it's stuck. Low. There we go. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Maybe I was in the loading screen for too long. So yeah, one thing I like about this game is that like the in-between runs progression. You level up your character, your account, player, whatever you want to call it, and then you unlock new classes which give you new cards, and you also have the ability, which is locked for me right now, to unlock new cards that to play the game more and more, and also skills. So the only class available for us right now is the warrior, and after we beat the normal mode, we can also unlock higher difficulties, which is very good for like replayability, so you can play the game more and more. I did get to try warrior, wizard, assassin, necromancer, paladin, and shaman on my game. Never got to try ranger or druid, and there's another class coming soon. So we're gonna jump right in. Let's go warrior. Warrior ability is every time you play a combat card, you gain 1 shield. It's not saying shield here, but yeah, you get 1 shield to block. And once you upgrade, every time you block an enemy attack, gain 2 strength, 2 resistance. I'm gonna explain what everything of that means as we progress. Greetings, adventure. It's a pleasure to meet you. Before starting it, I have a few simple rules to explain that will help you in this epic adventure. To complete the mission, you will have to cross 4 dangerous worlds and defeat all opponents. Are you ready? Continue. This is the map where you choose your path and which room to visit. Each world has a different map. Map locations, treasure, gems and gold can be found here. Merchant, buy cards and skills and other useful service. Enemy, basic monster fights non-elite enemies. Elite, tough monster fights. And boss, last fight of each world. It's pretty straightforward, so there's no point to like spend too much time in like elaborating. So basically what I like to do is always choose the path that has the most chests. And to open chests you actually need to watch ads. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pause every time there is an ad, so you guys don't have to see it. So if I choose this path here, I could take 1 chest here or 1 chest here. This path also has only 1 chest. This is the right one. We're gonna get 1 chest here and another chest here. We got 2 elite fights, and that should be good to go. Let's jump right in and choose this one. Enemies. It's time to fight. Let's give those damn monsters what they deserve, but first you need to know some basic fighting rules. You can defeat enemies by playing cards from your hand. There are 2 types of cards: a combat card mainly focused on attack and defense, and magic cards, buff, debuffs, heals, and much more. You can click on these icons to see the detail of the card, or just drag a card and read its description. Playing a card will cost 1 point of mana. When it reaches 0, you must end your turn. After playing a card, this will be replaced with a new card from the deck. When the player tries to draw from an empty deck, the discard pile is shuffled back into the deck. At the end of each turn, the remaining cards in the player's hand are discarded. Then the enemy have their turn. Click on an enemy to read its detail. You can observe the enemy's intent above then. If an enemy's intent on attacking, that symbol, you gain some shields to block part of... Gain some shields to block part of the damage. Basically don't want to get hit. For now, these notions are enough for you. You'll learn much more by fighting. Good luck. Yeah, I'm gonna explain. It's pretty much straightforward. So the enemies, this one's gonna attack by 4, this one's gonna attack by 4, so I'm gonna take a total of 8 damage. If you look at this card, it deals 6 damage, and this one, you gain 4 shield. But my class, I also have like this ability that I gain 1 shield every time I play a combat card. This is a combat card, this is a combat card. So if I attack him, 1 shield for me, he takes 6 damage, and then I can just shield and shield again, and then end the turn. And I should take no damage. There you go, I tanked that, and I tanked that one. And the HP is carried over in the entirety of the game, so you want to conserve your HP as much as possible. This one deals 3 damage, apply 3 weak. 3 weak means they're gonna do half. I don't know if it's half or 30% of their damage. And the 3 means like it's gonna last 3 turns. Since that's quite unuseful, I'm just gonna go. And by the way, the enemy tends to shield, but it doesn't have a shield right now. It's only gonna be applied in the next turn if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there you go. So if I have enough damage, I might be able to kill him before he shields. And then I can end my turn. Now he shielded himself. He has 4 damage that I need to take to do before I actually do his damage to his HP. What I can do now, I could apply weak. That's probably, yeah, that's going to decrease by 1 the damage. I could attack one more time, I would get 2 shield and I would take 1 damage, but I'll actually try to conserve my HP and win on the first try. I'm actually not sure how long it takes to beat an entire world, but I'm gonna try to beat everything in a single episode. I would not be able to finish him, so that's fine. He's gonna die in the next turn. Okay, he dead. And that clock means he was gonna wait. So we got 10 gold. I don't know why it's giving me that white screen, that's weird. Choose my reward. After each battle you get like to pick like what card you want to use. Or you can choose to get like 1 gem, and gem can be used to buy perks. I really like this card. I might go for it. Put a card from your draw pile into your hand. Do 6 damage to target enemy and 2 to all others. That's actually good too. Especially like we are doing 6 already with our normal cards, and that's gonna do an extra 2 for every other. But I'm gonna go for this. I gain 4 shield, I gain 1 mana, and I gain overcharge. Overcharge means like I cannot gain mana anymore this turn. And every time I gain mana, instead of that I gain 1 point of strength and 1 point of resistance for each mana. But this card pretty much like, since I'm spending 1 mana and gaining 1 mana, it's just like a free 4 shield. So I'll definitely go for it. Let's stick with the right path. Another thing, you can't go back and choose a different path. Once you stick with a path, you gotta go all the way. So this is defending. This is like using some sort of magic, probably like a debuff, maybe decrease my attack or decrease my defense. And this is waiting. I'm gonna try to, this is gonna shield. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. Actually, I'm gonna kill you, so you don't apply that debuff. Now I can end my turn since I don't have any mana right here. By the way, on the bottom here, this is my discard pile. I have 7 cards there, now 0. This is my deck, and this is like my banished cards. Every time like I get all the cards from the my draw pile, it shuffles the discard piles back into the draw pile. So I'm gonna take 8 damage. I'm gonna shield for... Oh, by the way, I'm shielding for 10. I totally forgot about that. I'm shielding for 5 each because this gives 4 shield, and I also get 1 since it's a combat card. So I already have 10 shield. I didn't need to do that. I could like... No, actually that's alright. I didn't attack this one because he was gonna he had shield himself and I wouldn't be able to finish him. So he applied Wicked to me. I do 50% less damage. So now I do like only 3 damage with this. So this is like a safe use, that card. Now I have Overcharge. Means I can't gain mana, and every mana I gain strength and resistance until the end of the turn. And the strength and resistance, they basically increase your... Yeah, I should be fine. I can even attack in 8 defense. So strength increases your damage. 1 strength deal with 1 more damage, and resistant increases your block for each block your shield. So if you have 2 resistance and I use this card, I will get 6 shield, and with my passive 7. I don't have any more attack cards, so... Yeah, just shuffle everything. Okay, this is a safe use. Use this, use this, use that. He's just waiting, he's weak. And he should die now. By the way, the enemies... Oh, you saw like how it was gonna do 11 damage? That was actually a critical attack. Most enemies do that, like... Not most, but several of them. They do a weak attack, and every now and then they have a strong attack. So we have Mage Thief. Consume all your mana, gain 10 coin for each mana points consumed, and then you remove. So you can use that once per combat, if I'm not mistaken. That's actually quite interesting because that's a lot of money. You basically skip a turn and get like as much money as you have by... as much coins as you have mana times 10. And there are some decks that you can actually get like 5, 6 mana in a single turn. So that's a lot of money. But we're not gonna do that. That's magic attack. We are warrior. We're gonna stick with like warrior stuff. We could go beastman. Deal 1 damage to all enemies for each beastman card in your deck. So if I have 10 beastman cards in my deck, this is gonna do 10 damage to each enemy. Gain immunity until your next turn. Exile. Oh. Okay. Exile is that red thing. Remove. I think it's something different. I don't know if it removes. I never use a remove. I don't know if it removes for that battle because there are ways to... there are magics that use cards in your exile pile. And I'm not sure, but I think there are ways to get cards back from your exile as well. Yeah, there are, I remember. And then remove, I don't know if it's gone forever. Or if it's gone, like you can't recover it. To sort of be like... you can't... exile, put this card in the exile pile. Let's see, remove. Remove this card from the game until the end of combat, so you get it back on the next combat. Okay. Because exile, you can actually recover it. So I'm actually just gonna go with the gem. Especially there should be a shop soon. Things should be like... the perks are usually like 5 to 10 gems, so we don't have enough gems. But the perks are usually very helpful. So... here's another trick as well. If I attack 3 times, I'm gonna get 3 armor and I'm gonna take 1 damage from him. And what's your ability? Spiderweb. Taking a block damage from this creature will apply 1 block. Huh. So what I could do instead is but that's gonna make it do 3 damage. That's not gonna work. So I'm just gonna like... oh, never mind. Okay, we now have enough. That's why that card is so good. Like I said, it's a free 4 defense. Plus it's a warrior card. I actually get 1 more armor, so I'm getting 5. There you go. And now I can just kill this. And also start working on this target instead. I would recommend having at least 2 of this. No more than 2 though. Because then you might have like a 2 of them at once. Or even 3 could work. Because you could have like all 3 slots easy. And then 1 to shuffle. Because you don't want to use more per turn. Since you're not gonna get... you're applying a debuff. But you can't see what debuff. You don't want to use more because you really don't want to get 1. Strength 1 resistance is not that strong. We can just finish this. And we go to the next battle. Desert Priestess. Remove the shield of a target enemy and apply 3 weak. Desert Fighter. 2-6 damage. If the target has no shield, it takes double damage. That's a good one, especially it also does 6 damage like the ones we have. Then we also have Angel cards. Do 2 damage for each Angel card in your hand and heal 2. Okay, we could go this and then remove one of the cards so we have like a card that does more damage if they have shield. But I still rather go gems and buy perks. You're gonna get to see some perks now. I'm gonna stick with this side because I want the chest. I don't know why it's giving me that white screen. Come on. There we go. Whoa, that scared me. Finally, a merchant. This is the safest place on the map, and it's the right place you want if you want to spend some gold and gems. Here you can find a vast assortment of cards, skills, and useful service. Let's look in more detail. Each merchant has 6 random cards, 2 common, 2 uncommon, 2 rare, that you can buy with gold, and 6 random skills that you can be bought with gems. You can find gems in treasure chests and by defeating elite and bosses. Skills are powerful permanent buffs that provide a passive bonus to the rest of the run. You can also take advantage of some useful service like healing, remove cards, and much more. Got it. So we have a robot that applies 2 burn for each robot in your deck. Do 1 damage, that's another beastman we saw. 3 thorns in exile. The thorns last forever, by the way. So every time they attack you, they're gonna take 3 damage. Lasts forever for that battle. That's what I meant. Deal 10 damage, gain 2 resistance until the end of the turn. That's a decent card. Sadly, it's only 2 resistance, and it's until the end of the turn. That's a card I like using. Deal 12 damage, and if this kills an enemy, gain 3 strength and 3 resistance. And this is until the end of the battle, and then exile this card. So basically you want to last hit the enemy with this card, and then you start stacking strength and resistance. That's really good, especially against monsters that summon creatures, so you can keep farming. But sadly we do not have enough gold. I can get some free coin, and I'm actually gonna do that. Be right back. Okay, I'm back and I got some free coins. It's always good to watch the ad for the free coin, as that helps a lot. And here we are with the skills. We have this one at start of each combat you gain 1 strength, so pretty much you have 1 extra strength each combat. It doesn't stack per in the entire run, it's just for that combat. Straight out 300 gold. You can no longer be cursed. Cursed whenever you attack you take damage. At the start of your turn, gain 4 shield for each enemy with weak. That's good if you're running like a deck that has weak. So if you have 3 enemies with weak, you're gonna get 12 shield. At each combat, the first enemy that attacks you receives 9 damage and 9 weak. That's actually good against bosses that attack you first as well. They're gonna do 50% less damage for 9 turns. That's enough time for you to kill them, hopefully. And whenever you enter a merchant room, heal 15 HP. That's also good, especially in the later on when you start taking damage. You can always recover every time you go to the merchant. And if you see it's getting really hard, you can always choose a path that has more merchant so you can heal in between. Then you surface. Oh, they updated the game. We can upgrade the class. I know that. Our class is gonna... I don't know if you can check here. Skills. No, it doesn't say. It's gonna give like a strength and resistance every time I block damage with a warrior. And that's what you upgrade. You can only upgrade once. Heal 30% of your maximum HP. Raise max HP. Permanently remove 1 card for your deck. I could do that right now. Choose 1 card and transform into your deck for a different card. This is random. And this you can duplicate a card. And this, I've never seen before. Gain 100 gold once. This is actually new. Reroll all cards for sale in this shop. That costs only 1. Reroll all skills for sale in this shop. Also 1 in 1. You start the next combat with 1 extra strength. That's just like a temporary buff. I can see rerolling being good, especially if you're like, you have some gems to spare. And you're going to a final fight and you want to spend all you have. But for now, we can't really buy anything, except like we could remove the weak from our set. And that is good because we can get more cards faster, the cards we want. Like we have 9 cards total, and if you remove 1, you're gonna have 8, so it's gonna be easier to get the card you want in your hand. So you don't want a deck with like 30, 50 cards. I usually like to sticking with small decks. So I will actually remove the weak. I don't use it that much, and 3 turns is not that much. Thank you. So let's move on. We'll have another fight here. We're getting close to a lit fight. He's gonna attack for 5, but maybe. Nah. I was hoping for that my game mana shield card, and then I could attack him 3 times. But that should be easy. He's gonna die now. Okay, we can use this, so we shield already for the next attack. We can kill this one. And this one is gonna die next. Easy. We've been 17 minutes in this run already. That's actually gonna be a long run. Especially if I'm explaining everything, the following runs, I'll probably go way faster. Maybe even the second world we might be even faster. Because we probably have seen like almost every card the game has to offer at level 1. Okay, we have a Lion Fighter, Beastman. 4 damage, 4 shield, that's better than our normal shield that doesn't do any damage. Apprentice Knight. Deal 3 damage for each card played this turn. Deal 6 damage to the target and 2 damage to all other enemies. We've seen that, and we can get another gem. I'm actually gonna go with the Lion Fighter Beastman. And then we can remove the other shields from our deck. We're not... Oh my god! Luckily, this game does save after every battle, I'm pretty sure. The game is really acting up on Nox. It plays really fine on my... Remind me later. Yeah, continue. It plays really fine on my phone. Yep, we are totally fine. We are right after that battle. Okay, let's see if the shop is working. Good. Oh no, this is a treasure room. Whoa, a treasure room. This is the easiest way to earn gems and gold. When you have the chance to get there, don't hesitate. The price is random and you can find 3 types of chests. Bronze, silver and gold. That's actually another chest. From a smaller to bigger size. So let's open and see what's inside. Let's do it. Okay, be right back. Okay, we are back and we got 25 golds and 2 gems. That's why you always want to open chests, even though that was just a bronze chest. Gold chests give way more. And now we have our first elite battle. Okay, no crashing this time. Okay, you see why this card is good, so I can already attack with this. I think these guys all apply debuff and this middle one always attack. These two like on the corner also attack, but like the debuffs are really annoying, so I'd rather get rid of the debuff. So I already have enough to shield for the damage. Sadly that went to the discard pile, it's gonna be reshuffled back. So yeah, 50% less shield, 50% less damage. They do less damage as well, so now we only get 2 shield here. And we actually... Oh, okay, that saved me. Thanks to that, I was able to attack. I also would have to use that like twice. There you go. Same thing, the debuff is gone. Attack with this, attack with this, attack with this. Next turn, we should get the... possibly the mana now. We are debuffed again, but this one is gonna die. So I don't even need... Oh, I don't even need to worry about using this, because that does less damage, this one does more, and I already had enough to tank the damage. Yep. And then shield. Here we go. Use this. Attack you, attack you, attack you. You're making me frail, so I do very little damage to you, but you're gonna die next turn. You are dead. If I didn't get that mana gain card, I wouldn't be able to kill him. The cards have name. They probably do, but I can't see them right now. Okay, you are next. 22, can't kill this turn. It's you. Look at how much shield I got, 12, while attacking. Okay, next attack, you're dead. Done. 2 gems, thank you so much. So now we have... Oh, this card. This is a quest card. Basically, you have to do what the quest requires you to do in order to upgrade this card. This card, for instance, is gonna go from bronze to silver and then silver to gold. We can get another lion, or we can get this one. That one, it does a lot of damage, fully upgraded. But at the same time, I love this card. This card is a game changer, so we're gonna go for it. Let's open another chest, so I'll be right back right after the ad. Okay, I'm back and we got 21 gold and 1 gem. So next we have another elite battle, and we have 7 gems by now. So next time we hit the shop, we can probably buy something. This creature seems to be new, I don't remember it. So you have Horde. This enemy is not alone. Defeat enemies until the counter reaches 0 to beat this floor. So I think every time you kill one of them, it's gonna spawn another one, and it's gonna decrease the count by 1. So it should be probably 9 of them. I don't think it's gonna be 6 for each one of them. I think if you kill one, it decreases the count for all of them. That's my guess. And by the way, this is gonna be cool. We're gonna use this. This does 12 damage. Boom, dead. And now we have a permanent 3 strength, 3 shield resistance. And yeah, it reduces the count for all of them. And that's gonna last until the end of this battle. So now this card deals 9 damage. And then we can shut this one down too. But sadly that card was exiled, so we can't use it anymore for this battle. Let's use this again. I've totally blocked the next attack already. So now you can see like how having multiple of that same card, it's so broken, because it can get like to 6 strength and resistance, then 9. And there is another card that actually doubles what you have. Can use this and can finish you with this. Okay, 4 left. 3 left. 1, 2 are gonna die next turn. And then this one is going to be the last one. So kill you. Kill you. And then you're the only one left. And then we are gonna be up to the boss. And we will actually not be able to finish this run. Apparently. We might be able to finish the first world. I mean, you're gonna finish the first world. No way I'm gonna die in the boss. Gorillatron. If the enemy intends to attack, gain 7 shield. Otherwise, deal 7 damage. That's a very, like, reliable card. But 7 shield, 7 damage, not that much. But it's a common card. Yeah. Young Witch. If the target has weak, you gain 3 mana. Otherwise, apply 2 weak to all enemies. Gain overcharge until the end of the turn and exile. We have another Sapphire Guard. Yep, I can probably go for a second Sapphire Guard, and that should be enough for my deck. That should at least guarantee, not guarantee, but give me a high chance of at least getting it once per turn. If I get a second time, I just leave it in my hand. So here's the boss, the banana boss. Gorilla King, banana power. After attacking, this creature doubles its attack value max 4 times. So basically, let's say it does 2 damage. If he attacks, the damage goes to 4, and then 8, then 16, then 32. So basically you want to kill it before it stacks its damage. I'm gonna use this since he doesn't summon anyone. There's no point in waiting to kill with it. So I get it. I just reshuffled my deck back and I got it in my hand again. But like I said, like, this is like a bad part of having multiple of it. Now I'm stuck with this. But I just, like, since this also gives 4 shield, I can just replace this Sapphire Guard with this card. Like, this also only gives 4 shield. So I'd rather just use this one. And I get like this, but it only lasts a turn. Yeah, it does 1 damage, 2, 4, 8, 16 maybe? Is the max? Yeah, my power and my resistance are already gone. Okay, we already tanked, and now I didn't get a single Sapphire Guard. It's fine, it's fine. We can remove some of those shields once we get to the next shop. The boss is down to 54 HP. By the way, in case you didn't know it, your shield, you lose your shield every time and it ends your turn. 16 shield. But there is a perk, a skill, that actually allows you to stack shields every turn. That's really good. It's really good on a warrior. You can get like hundreds of shield. He's doing 16 damage now. There you go, 16 defense. We got a kill in. 15 HP still. He's doing 16 again. Oh god. Okay. I tank this. Hopefully, we should be able to finish him off. Yeah, we got this. There you go. So we beat the first world. We also got 2 gems, 21 gold. So, to the next world. First, our reward, deal 4 damage to all enemies for each card in the exile pile. So this is a card that's probably good if you have a lot of exile cards as well. And I think there is another robot that keeps making the exile cards too. Like it exile itself and make a copy of itself in your hand, so you get a clone and then you exile one and you keep spamming, and then you're gonna do, if you have 10 exile, you're gonna do 40 damage. Then we have the Sacred Knight. It doubles your shield. And you have the Rebel Witch that gains 9 armored. I don't know what's armored. I don't want to... shield is not removed. Oh yeah. That's the card I was talking about. It was not a skill, it was a card. It's not removed at the end of my turn. At start of my turn. So that's actually a safe card to go for. Especially... Wait, 9 armored. Oh, so he only lasts 9 turns. Ah, interesting. It's not permanent. I was gonna pick her. I was gonna choose her. But now I might go for doubling my shield. I really don't know. 9 turns is a lot, don't get me wrong. But against some bosses, you really want to, like, they take forever to attack, but when they attack, they hit hard. Like 50 damage. So you want to make sure you have, like, shields stacked up. Some bosses hit it even harder. This is not worth right now. I would only deal, like, 4 damage if I discard the other card first. The doubling shield is good, but we need shields to be doubled first. There is no point if we don't have like 4 and then double, it's gonna be 8. I still might take you because you're really good later on. We can get like 20 shield and then double to 40 to block a damage. So I'm gonna play safe and I'm gonna play Kin. And now we're in the second world, which is deep water. I'm gonna stop the video here and I'm gonna come back next day with the second episode of this until the run ends. And then we're probably gonna unlock a bunch of new cards, new classes, and then we're gonna play again with different cards, different classes. And eventually we're gonna unlock everything. So thank you all for watching and sticking with me. Be sure to drop that like and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see some more. And as always, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!